Hello you guys and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm gonna show you how I created this look right here. It's very blushed and perfect for winter. I added some faux freckles to make it a little bit more flirty, and these beautiful red lips that I'm in love with. And if you guys like this look, just keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram at Nicole Milan. Hello. So I'm starting from bare skin. I have absolutely no makeup on apart from my brows and my what is actually left of my eyelash extensions, and I'm gonna start from here. So first things first, I am gonna grab my primer. This is the Marc Jacobs primer, coconut primer. This is called the Undercover primer, and I love this thing. It's extra moisturizing and that's what I need right now. So I'm gonna pump it a little bit on my fingers and go ahead and apply it. This is extra hydrating and this is exactly what I need right now. And a second thing, we're gonna go in a little bit heavy duty today. I'm gonna use this Marc Jacobs foundation that I have right here. This is the Remarkable foundation. This is absolutely one of my favorite ones. I am living for this foundation, and I am now in color Beige Light, and this is the way it looks. The packaging is so nice and sleek, and it's heavy as well. I'm just gonna apply a couple of drops. I wouldn't use too much of this thing because it's very, very high coverage. So when you think about high coverage, this is extra high coverage. And I'm gonna blend it with this Morphe brush. This is a very dense brush, I love it. This is called Morphe M439. And I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this in. I am applying a little bit more in the areas where I feel they need more coverage. Alright, so now that I look as white as a ghost, I am gonna look even more white because I'm using this Conceal and Correct concealer from Revolution Makeup, and I picked this out a couple of days ago at the drugstore, and this is in color C0, which is white. Yes, white. I'm gonna show you. This is pure white concealer. And I picked this one because I want my under eye to be extremely highlighted. That's what just my style, my preference. And I'm gonna show you in a minute. I'm gonna apply a couple of dots, say 3 for each side, and then I'm gonna take this other concealer. This is from Catrice. This is the Liquid Camouflage Concealer, and this is in color Porcelain, and I am gonna mix it with the white. And I'm always applying a dot on my nose and on the bridge. So then I am taking a beauty blender. I just wet it, and starting from the tip of my nose, I'm going to blend it in. You want to start with the areas where you want less opacity, because the more it dries, the more stays into place, if it makes sense. There you go. So next step, I am gonna take my setting powder, and for setting powder today, I am using this one, the RCMA translucent powder. This stuff is great. It doesn't make you dry, and it's perfect for baking as well. I am usually tapping it a little bit on a clean tissue, and then I dip my beauty blender inside and I apply under my eyes. And you want to do this as soon as possible. You don't want the concealer to dry out, especially this concealer dries out quite fast, I would say, compared to the regular ones. A little bit on my chin and on my upper lip. Then when I get to this point, usually, I'm gonna show you quickly, what I like to do is take the other side of the beauty blender, take the other side of the beauty blender, so not this one, but this one, and I am gonna make sure that it's very dry, so I tap it on a tissue, and what I wanna do is dip it into the powder and drag it. There you go. This is gonna be the base for our bronzer, and so we're gonna basically place the bronzer right here in between the bake. I'm just gonna blend it down my neck a little bit and my forehead. Alright, I can blend this in. I just go all over it and press it into the skin. I'm not going to dust it off. This is just my preference and the way it works. I think it works better. So next is bronzer, and I am using this one from Becca. This is one of my favorite bronzers for the reason that I find it not too warm, and as you can see, I hit pan. That's how much I like it. And this is in the color Ipanema Sun, and it's a little bit dark for me, so I'm gonna be very light-handed, and so I'm using for this the Morphe M401. This is very fluffy brush, as you can see, and just gonna swirl it and go ahead and apply it just underneath my cheekbone. And again, I want to be very light-handed with this. I am gonna apply it on my forehead as well, just with the lightest touch on my jawline. There you go. And so next we are going to contour our nose, and I'm using this brush for MAC. This is a very old one. I believe it's 275. This is the shape that it has. It's a little bit tapered here, and it has a little bit of a swoop, which is perfect for going into, you know, our nose contour. And first I'm gonna use a mirror because I want to be quite precise with this, and I am cutting the tip of the nose. So I'm kind of creating, you know, the illusion of a more upturned point, and I'm just working around it ever so slightly. Then I dip it in again, and I'm going on the sides this time. and I bring my contour pretty much until the start of the brow as well. And there you have it, pretty contour nose. Next, we're gonna go to the eyes. So you are just a little bit more zoomed in, and I am gonna show you what I'm gonna do on my eyes. I'm gonna go with quite a natural look today, and for this I'm gonna use the Jaclyn Hill palette from the collaboration with Jaclyn and Morphe, and I absolutely love this powder. Especially I'm gonna show you these two shades. Ah, these are everything, and this one is like the perfect transition shade. It's not too warm, it's not too cold, a little bit orangey. It's perfect for winter as well. And I'm gonna apply it with this double-sided brush. This is the one that comes together with the Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes, and this is from the Modern Renaissance palette. I'm gonna use this side first, and I'm gonna dip it into the second shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette and apply it all on my lid. Now that our lids are completely covered with the shade, with the icy shade, I'm gonna twist my brush and use this end. This is more of a blending end. And I am gonna dip it into the third shade of the palette, which is this one right here. And I'm gonna bring it into my crease all the way. And this just makes it slightly deeper, but still keeps that very natural look that I'm going for. See? Next I'm gonna take this pencil brush. This is from oh, this is a Zoeva brush. This is called Luxe Pencil Brush in the number 236, I believe. I can't really read it anymore. It's been used and abused. And I am going into the first shade now, and I'm gonna use this shade to open up my inner corners. Then I'm gonna take the same shade again and going under my brow bone. And I am placing this shade not all the way until the tail, but just where the arch is higher. Next is my favorite part, which is liner. I love a good eyeliner, and this is my favorite. This is a felt tip liner. It's from L'Oreal. This is called the Perfect Slim Super Liner. It's working really well, never dries out. It's a very long felt tip, as you can see. And I'm just creating quite a thick line. Blush is very important in this look because it's gonna create this very youthful and winter glow. And for blush, I'm going in today with the PS Chocolate Chick palette. This is from Primark. You might not believe it. And it smells like chocolate, I swear. And this is my favorite shade. I don't really like the other ones in the palette, but this is my favorite for blush. So I'm gonna take a little bit and put it on the apples of my cheeks. Next, I am going to highlight, and for highlight today, I am gonna be using the Morphe for Bretman Baby in Paradise palette. This is a favorite of mine as well. It comes with 6 shades, and this is my favorite. This is called Get Laid, and it's a little bit of a rosy champagne color. And I am applying with the Morphe 501, my favorite for this. And I am concentrating the highlight quite high on my cheeks. I am gonna go in a little bit on my forehead as well. And my chin. Next, I am taking the same pencil brush that I use for highlighting my brow bone, and I am taking the same shade, Get Laid, and put a little dot on my nose. And on the bridge as well. And on the Cupid's bow. Next up, I'm gonna line my lips with this Kiko Everlasting Color Lip Liner. This is in color 411. It's a bright red. And I am living for a good bright red lip. If my lips are lined, I am taking the Jeffree Star Checkmate Velour Liquid Lipstick, and I am in love with this color. And this is from the Christmas collection, I believe, from 2 years ago, and I'm using this like for every season. Honestly, I could wear this at the beach, no problem. Love it. And I'm gonna show you in a second. It's the brightest orangey red that you can think of. And it's so pretty. Last but certainly not least for this look is faux freckles, and to make them I am going in with this eyebrow powder pencil by NYX right here, and this is in the color Auburn. I am gonna need a mirror for this, as I'm placing them, I am blending them in with my finger as well. And there you have it, you guys. This is the finished look. I am living for it. This screams winter. I love the blush, I love the highlight, the red lips is everything. And if you guys like it too, just let me know in the comments what are your thoughts. And I guess I'll see you in my next one. And don't forget to follow and subscribe and turn on the notification bell button if you want to get notified whenever I apply a new YouTube video. And I guess follow me on Instagram as well at Nicole Milan. And until I'll see you next time, have a good one. Bye. Oh, one last thing, we forgot setting spray. Gas! Oh. Now we're done.